Algebra 1 students, so this is now going to be working on page 3 in our booklet, and we're going to start working with some exponential functions. So on page 3 we say a certain type of bacteria triples every hour. If we start with one bacteria, write an exponential function to model the situation. Well, let's start with our one bacteria, a picture. There's one. After 1 hour, we now have 3 bacteria because it tripled. Well, now we have those 3 bacteria and each of them triple. So at our second hour, we now have 1, 2, 3 because that bacteria tripled. And all of those tripled. Well, in our third hour, all of those 3 will triple. So our first one will triple, our second one will triple, our third one will triple, our fourth one right in the middle, our fourth one will triple, our fifth one will triple, our sixth one will triple, and then our seventh, eighth, ninth. So now we have 9, 9, and 9, 27. So that's all within that third hour. So in our table, we can take what we know. At our 0th hour, we had 1 bacteria. That's what we started with. After 1 hour, it tripled and we had 3. After 2 hours, our 3 tripled into 9. At our third hour, our 9 tripled into 27. And after our fourth hour, well, we don't know, but everything's going to triple again. So we can draw that on our graph. So we'll label this our number of hours and our so 1, 2, 3, 4. And over here will be our number of bacteria. So I need to get to 27. I'm going to count by 5. So at 0, we had 1. At 1, we had 3. At 2, we had 9. And at 3 hours, we had 27. So that's what an exponential function looks like again. Remember, it shoots up. Now we need some sort of equation. So we could say our f of x, we started with that 1 bacteria, and we multiplied it by 3 because it tripled. But it tripled each hour, so it tripled 3x. Okay, if we had 1 in our x, then that would be 1 times 3 one time. If we had 2 for x, that's 1 times 3 times 3, right? It's adding, it's what it's doing. But what if we started with 2 bacteria? Well, this time we have 2 bacteria after 0 hours. That's our starting. Then each of those triples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was after 1 hour. Then after 2 hours, all of those triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So now we have 18. After our third hour, all of those 18 are going to triple. So let's just do that in our table. We had 2 bacteria to start. After 1 hour, they all tripled, and we got 6. After our second hour, they all tripled, and we got 18. After a third hour, it's all going to triple again. 8 times 3 is 24, and then so 34. Now if we look at this table and compare it to the last one, every number in my f of x, my y column, is double. 1 times 2 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 9 times 2 is 18. That's all because we started with 2 bacteria instead of 1. We can graph it again. So 0, 1, 2, 3. That's plenty. We'll count by 5s again. So at 0, we had 2. At 1, we had 6. At 2, we had 18. And at 3, we had 34. So our function still has that same shape, but it's going up a little quicker because we started with 2. All right, keeping videos short, there's the end of the part 1, but you also have part 2 today.